Oh, are we live on Twitter? I mean, oh, sweet. And we're on YouTube right now. Cool. Yeah. This is crazy. This is crazy. What? It's crazy. It's crazy. Hi, Jade. Hi, Nina. Crazy. 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 No. Ah. Ad. There's an ad. This is crazy. 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 Mm. I'm gonna need to get off soon. My phone's dying. Hello, welcome. LMAO RX. I love it. We are watching spooky, scary story time. And this is about the faceless people of California. Have you heard about this before? As it's with Ashley Inc. on TikTok. I can send her a handle. Um, can you hear this? Can you hear this? Hey Ashley, thanks for making space for people to share their weird stories. I've never told anyone this before because I honestly thought no one would believe me. I'm not sure I believe it. This happened in 1999. I want to say it was right around the 4th of July because I was off work for a couple days. It probably happened around 2:30 in the morning. I had just dropped a friend off in Moreno Valley and was headed back toward my apartment in Hemet. I took Mason Street to cut over to the 60. There was no traffic and the sky was pretty clear. This is crazy. Because right before seeing what I saw, I looked at the like I just discovered her channel or like her, Ashley, yesterday, and I am invested. They were wearing what looked like some kind of heavy jacket and pants, like military gear, but I couldn't see a face. The clothes were either dark gray, blue, or dark green, but it was too dark to tell. It was like there was a head, but no features, just smooth. I blinked, and in that second, it was gone. Nothing in front of me. I remember getting this weird buzzing in my ears, and my chest started hurting like I wasn't supposed to be feeling it. It was weird because after I saw it, I have no memory of getting home. I just woke up in my bed the next morning, and at first thought it was a dream, but it wasn't. I was totally sober. Nothing like that's ever happened to me before or since. Anyway, I'm not sure if this is spooky or creepy enough on the channel, but I just wanted to share this in case anyone else has seen anything like it. I'm not crazy because I really think something's out there. Thanks again, Derek. Now, if you're watching this, take a look on the map of where this sighting took place in relation to the story I shared just before Derek's story. If you're just listening, it's about 3 miles from the sighting on Cactus Avenue. I feel like that's significant. Oh my god, yeah. These stories came months apart from different people, but they sound eerily similar. Now, if that didn't freak you out, listen to this one. Oh no. This story did come after I posted the initial 2 videos, after I started asking people if they've seen something like this to give me an approximate location and time. But I hadn't started making the map yet, and the details in this one also line up with some other untold stories. So I'm going to let you decide what's going on with this one. Hi, Ashley. I wasn't going to submit this, but I couldn't stop thinking about your comment on how many of these stories are in California. Maybe mine fits in. It was probably November 2012. I searched my phone.